You too. What it do, man? It's Trey the Third. Y'all know what this is. We on another reaction video real quick. And if y'all don't know, I ain't been on this joint in a little minute. I've been trying to upload some shorts here and there and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? I'm moving into a new spot. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming back to the DMV on some shit. So I've been out the way. I've been thugging real quick. So I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying? If you still rocking out with me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely about to stay active on this shit. Y'all know we usually stay real active on the tube, bruh. I usually don't take no days off, shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? You know, when you move back to a new city, it's hard to do that. So, hey, let's go ahead and tap into this jump. My man Brandon Buck got a little cool one for us here right now. He in Seattle with it on the he really checking out the epidemic, you know what I'm saying, they got right now in Seattle. So let's go ahead and tune in and see what bruh got going on. You know what I'm saying? If you like videos like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Cause you know we got them bitches coming every day. You hear me? Gotta go ahead and get these headphones right. Let's go ahead and start this joint off though.
Seriously, let's get out of here.
3rd and Pike.
It's a place where you can get drugs. It's a place where you die.
The epicenter of Seattle,
He said it's a
Washington's
place
drug
where you
epidemic.
die.
The intersection has
Wow.
become infamous for the hundreds of addicts that gather here to buy and use illegal drugs. The storefronts, once vibrant, now stand as hollow shells, overshadowed by the rampant addiction and despair. But it
Tell me
wasn't
why
always
it's
this
really
way.
all the
Going
big
back
cities,
to
like,
1920, it was a popular
you know what I'm
streetcar
saying?
stop for those that
When
wanted
this
to
shit
enjoy more.
exactly in the 1920 shit get to popping off, you know what I'm saying? And it be the biggest spots of the biggest cities that turn into drug epidemics.
Luxurious side of life, as the intersection featured an
They get to
impressive
flood
array
in the
of upscale
drugs with the
shops.
street.
The
I mean, the
first
streets with the
Starbucks was even
drugs.
founded 2 blocks from here in 1971, and the 1979 opening of the McDonald's was a proudly celebrated event. Unfortunately, the crack epidemic of the 1980s hit the area hard, and the McDonald's developed a growing reputation as the hangout spot for local drug dealers. In recent years, fentanyl has exploded in popularity with the local residents,
That
resulting
fent-
in more overdoses and violence than ever, as well as a booming open-air market. So come with me as we travel out to Seattle, Washington, and experience firsthand life on 3rd and Pike.
I steal hundreds of dollars worth of groceries.
It's supposed to be one of the richest states around the country, and we're
Shorty be
dealing with
getting the
this.
How would
groceries
you
off.
describe the difficulty of kicking opioid addiction?
It's impossible.
You're gonna see some grimy shit.
That's Seattle. Drugs.
The number one
Shout out
mistake
to
that
Buck.
people
He be
make
going
when
to every
registering a
hood,
business,
every
they
city.
don't get a
He don't be
virtual
taking.
mailbox
He don't.
before they
That's for this shit. That nigga academics was trying to clown him for
Behind
going
me is
into
3rd
these
and
hoods
Pike, and we're going to try to
and
speak to
kind
some
of
of the
having
people that
something to
live
do
here
with
and
niggas
find
getting
out
shot. I'm
firsthand
about to
what
say,
life
if you
is like.
watch the videos, this is what these niggas live here. They
All right,
want
check
to
this
do
out.
this
We
shit.
just missed it. Some guy ran up here and smashed this window of this Ross Dress for Less, stole some stuff, and ran out. As you can see right
Damn.
here, it's closed. And yeah, this guy tried to bring this big box out here. There's a bunch of merchandise on the ground. We got some Calvin Kleins.
Let's get out of here.
Saw some good
No,
out.
seriously, let's get out of here.
Yes, sir. That's crazy. Oh, super poor timing on my part, picking up this stolen object right as the cop walks out. So who am I here
No
with?
doubt.
Liam,
What is life like out here on 3rd and Pike?
crazy as hell. A lot of drugs, a lot of bullshit, mayhem. A bunch of people walking around like
Damn, bro,
zombies,
got a
all fucked up on
whole
fentanyl.
dog.
How would you describe
Got a
3rd
whole
and Pike to
dog
someone
and
who's
he
never
going
heard
to
about it?
drugs.
It's a place where you can get drugs, and it's a place where you die. I've seen a lot of things that I shouldn't have seen. Executions and shootings and shit like that.
How long have you been out here?
On and off for about like the last, I want to say like 8 years.
Could you tell us what happened to your
Damn.
leg?
Xylazine happened. Trank being a horse tranquilizer that, you know what I'm saying, eats through this tissue.
So it's suffering from necrosis right now?
Yeah, highly. Here, I'll show you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
How long has it
fuck
been like
no,
that?
I don't even know what that is.
It's probably been like that for about like on and off for like the last 2 years. Including on this leg too.
You have it on both
You could
legs.
tell that junk.
and
fuck.
also it's spread to my pancreas.
Are you still using xylazine?
No, I bought that stuff by mistake off of somebody that I didn't know or trust. I scratched my leg one time and that's all it took. Next day, I had a lesion-like wound. Nobody wants to be in this fucking hellhole, as you can hear. This place fucking sucks.
Yeah, tell me about life out here.
Life down here is normal, you know, it's easy to do, and I just score touchdowns. Bye.
Could you tell me a little bit about
Yeah, that
life out
nigga
here on
was,
3rd and Pike?
nigga was not
It's
fucking with
crap.
him.
It's exactly what you see. It's garbage. It's dope. It's hoes. It's people who don't care about themselves, much less anybody else. It's It's shit like that.
People out here trying to sell just to live. We're getting harassed for it.
Do you feel like there's some misconceptions about the homeless population?
Absolutely. But then again, look at this place. These people act like their 2-year-old children don't know how to pick up after themselves.
It's like disgustingly filthy and
Damn,
dirty.
what is
If
she
I were
doing
to
out
fly in
there?
from any other state and see this as a downtown, I'd be fucking repulsed. You know, nowhere else is this
Damn,
fucking
shorty, you
trash.
need to-
Every single person you see out here
You
now
need to
is an
get
adult.
out of there,
Adults should
shorty.
be able to clean up after
You can get
themselves.
somebody.
Just a
You
few
can
years
get a
ago, if
nigga
you
to
came
take
here,
care
you
of
would
you.
see
You know what I'm saying?
orange
You look
needles
alright.
littered
Not
all
saying you
around
look
the
good.
street,
I'm just
right?
saying
A
like
couple years ago, it
get
was
yourself
heroin that was the main
together.
drug out here.
Some
And
old head to
you
take
would see
care of
needles
you
scattered
better than just
everywhere, like
being on the
everywhere you go.
streets.
I mean, playgrounds, everything. There'd be
Go get
needles
you a sugar
everywhere all over
daddy
the
or
city.
something.
Far and few between people who still shoot up out here, but I mean, you'll see it occasionally. But if you call a number, they'll come and
Bruh,
pull up
young
on
as
you
shit
and give you
too.
needles,
Like,
give you
come
whatever you
on,
need.
bro.
So they have
You
mobile
gotta try
needle
like.
delivery service?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
they
be
do.
real.
It's like
Get
a
out
needle
the
exchange,
streets
harm
while you
reduction,
can,
and then they have
Slim.
harm reduction
You
places
stay
where
on
you
that
can go
John
and give
5
your
more
needles. You
years, you'll be
exchange them one for
wheelchair
one
buddy.
for brand new needles. But a lot of time, even if you don't have needles, they'll just give you boxes of them. It's crazy.
How does it make you feel when you see people like this gentleman who's on the ground just balled up and crippled with drug addiction?
Uncomfortable. I mean, I don't like to see it, but I mean, I guess being out here is a part of life, you know? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Like, you can't get these people sober if they don't want to get sober themselves, you know?
So
be
there's essentially
real, bro,
nothing
you're
you
not
can do
sober
unless
right
they
now.
want something to be done.
Yeah, 100%. If you don't want to get sober for yourself, you're probably not going to get sober. You can get a dose of fentanyl for $1, you know?
That's super crazy. How cheap was heroin?
I wouldn't say cheap, but it was like $10 for a point or like 60 to 80 a gram. A fentanyl pill's a lot stronger than like a point of heroin, so when the fentanyl pills came out, they took over.
How bad is the fentanyl addiction?
You see a lot of these people, like, they'll be going crazy, crying, and like just begging people to get them high. And, you know, like, I used to be an opiate addict, and like the opiate withdrawals are horrible.
For someone who doesn't know what it's like, how is the experience of going through a fentanyl withdrawal?
It's like the flu times like 5. It's horrible. It's like the worst flu you ever had in your life. It takes days, and so a lot of these people don't want to go through withdrawals, so they keep doing it, you know?
Seattle used to be so much more than this, and now it's this, and it's so sad.
What do you think the
Bro,
cause
that's
of
the
Seattle
steak and
getting
shake,
so much
bruh.
worse is?
And
Like
that's-
literally, a steak and shake will be a good eats. You know what I'm saying? But you come on this block, that steak and shake is probably getting no service, bruh. No real motherfuckers coming in there paying 18 for a burger in the middle of the fucking trench.
Food of acceptance, you know what I'm saying?
Like who's
the laws
working
are
in that
changing
joint?
and
That
there's
joint's
being
probably
more-
down. That joint's
they're
probably
raised
closed.
easier on people, and I know like that nobody wants to hear me say that, but and you have people shooting up and smoking and all that on the street and shit. I've done it. I do it, you know, so I'm not gonna, and I can't knock it, but I do because I know better. And if I'm going to do that, I should be in the house doing it. I just don't have a house anymore, so where am I going to do it at?
Seattle's definitely not doing what they're supposed to. There's a lot of homelessness, and like they're really not doing shit about it. Like, as you can see, like the block is fucking crazy out here right now, and the cops really aren't doing much. They really can't do much. Seattle
Yeah, I'm about to
is
say,
like
what can
down
they
a
do?
ton on cops right now. So I mean, they're
Yeah, I'm
not
about to
they're not
say,
doing even a
what, they
quarter
gonna
of what
kick
they should.
everybody
Really.
off the
a
block?
lot of theft and boosting. And they grab
Maybe-
shit
maybe
from stores,
so.
shoplift, and then
I ain't gonna be a dickhead, but really kick them niggas out of the city. Put them in the suburbs, or like not the suburbs, country. Fuck around, build cheap housing in the country, bro. Like, y'all gotta stop polluting the cities. Too much money down there to be having motherfuckers like this near high rises. Like, niggas can't even go to their office for work because there's nothing but junkies outside. I'm sorry to the homeless people, but y'all gonna have to get kicked out, Slim. Because at the end of the day, y'all the ones making these decisions. And like he said, once you get caught that one time, it's hard to get off. That withdrawal is hard. But I'm gonna be real. Like, if the city want to change some shit for the city, they gonna have to kick everybody out the block. Start sweeping that shit out. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Keep pushing them. Keep pushing them. Keep pushing them until they're not in the heart of the city. You know what I'm saying? Get them a little area on the outskirts of the city where that could be the area where y'all want to fuck y'all lives up. But being right in the heart of the city, y'all fucking up tourist money. Y'all just fucking up the city because all it's gonna do is spread. Them 4 or 5 blocks that's just hella junkies. Soon it's gonna be 8 blocks. Soon it's gonna be 9 blocks. Soon it's gonna be 10 blocks. Then nobody's gonna want to live in the city.
come out here and sell it. There's a bunch of fences out here, which is who you sell stolen shit to, and then they end up buying dope straight on the block.
Where do all these people sleep at night?
A lot of them just walk around here all night long, and that's all they be doing is just walking around, and like they don't really have a place to go. And then the other people, they either have tents or like they have somewhere to go, a friend's house, a tent, tiny home, whatever, you know.
I think Seattle's done a great job. They got bombarded with a lot of people. The housing part is kind of iffy to me. You know, I've realized that there's a lot of housing available.
Okay, Fred, time to find our perfect apartment on Zillow. Don't worry, change will be good.
But they're not being utilized for some reason. And there's a lot of buildings that are going up that are being torn down and rebuilt. There's enough units for whoever's left out here anyway, for them to have at least 2 units to themselves.
For those who don't know, Seattle offers its homeless population housing programs such as Urban League and DESE, a program that aims to end homelessness and assist by placing people in emergency housing sites.
You were saying that you've been homeless before, right?
Yeah, I've been homeless for like a couple years, had a stint of homelessness.
And how difficult is it to get housing here in Seattle?
If you don't have any resources, it's really difficult to get housing. Especially a lot of people out here, like they get their shit stolen, they lose their ID, all that kind of stuff. The city gives people like free apartments or will house people for an extended amount of time, but that's like difficult. It takes years to get into. Either A, they just tell you to call back later, or they really don't help you at all. I mean, like it's super difficult. It took me a couple years to get off the streets. I mean, a lot of these people have been out here for 6, 7, 8 years and still can't get housing. And then like they have a bunch of shelters, and the shelters are always either full or like they have bed bugs and like lice and all.
It's like the sad thing is, what you gonna do, bro? Like you can't stop using the drugs because, like he said, that withdrawal damn near kill you. And then if you doing drugs, you ain't get no job. Like they gonna piss test you. They're not hiring people who are off drugs, clearly off drugs. It's hard to get a job. You know what I mean? Now, if you ain't got no if you ain't got like if you an alcoholic, you might be able to finesse a job, bro. Just drink when you get home off the job. But doing these hard drugs, it's too noticeable that you're on drugs. Like that's why I tell all the people that aren't noticeably on drugs, try to get a job, try to get like a Walmart job, a McDonald's. Well, not McDonald's, I don't know. You're dealing with food, so you don't want to deal with food if you're not that clean. Get like a packing job, get like an Amazon job. Hopefully they hire you, or you know what I'm saying? But you gotta get your paperwork together too. Now you gotta go into the courthouse trying to get the paperwork and shit. Shit be hard for these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Shit really do be hard for them.
All sorts of crazy shit that you don't want to get.
I mean, there's lots of housing they give out. There's places where they could shower and shit and all that stuff into the alleyways.
They're called harm reduction, and so they give you supplies so that you can safely use. But that creates a drug culture. So if you're trying to get clean, then that like they have funding to do like amazing things, and they just don't. And you have those. They don't respect anything anybody else is trying to do. So I'm sorry about your background, but that bitch is a mess, so.
This is ridiculous. There's many times I've cleaned up, you know, just a whole corner, just because I'm sick of looking at it and being in it, you know? Because the people you see out here, you know what I mean? Everyone's just like hunched over, and it's like fucking walking through Monsters, Inc. You know, it's crazy.
What are the people like out here?
Assholes and scandalous. Be very careful of the things you hold in your possessions, you know, because they'll be gone in 3 seconds if you don't watch them closely.
What originally brought you down to Third and Pike?
I don't know. People like me, kind of, you know? Wanderers, you know? Nomads.
How long have you been out here?
I've been out here since my daughter died. So she died in October 11th, 2021. So I've been out here since she died. That's about it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's okay. Whoa. What happened?
They shot Orbeez at us. Someone just drove by and shot us with Orbeez.
Yeah, see, they do cynical shit like that. Yesterday, I got threatened to be shot in the eyeball and in the face.
How did you initially wind up homeless?
I ended up losing my job. I was a caregiver. That's my career. I got my CNA.
What's some of the stuff you have to go through living out here?
A lot of abuse. I didn't have it hard compared to a lot of other people that have been abused in many awful ways by their parents, by their family members. Yeah.
What are you doing? Huh?
Interviewing. If I can get into a car right now and run, I would run away.
Is there a lot of violence out here?
Oh yeah, you have other people that just beat up on weaker people and take their stuff. And yeah, it's very violent. It's a very violent culture.
When people are out here stealing from each other, it can become a violent situation.
It's constant, rampant. People get stabbed, people get shot all the time. It's craziness.
The McDonald's on 3rd Street, right near Pike, has been a hotspot for criminal activity and violence.
In 2015, a large-scale drug bust swept through the area and 95 people were arrested, but it did little to quell the drug addiction that plagued the streets. On January 22nd, 2020, 8 people were shot outside this McDonald's, one of which was pronounced dead at the scene.
Would you say this is one of the most dangerous areas in Seattle?
Yeah, that and I'd say Chinatown, like 12th and Jackson, probably like one of the most dangerous areas.
Next, we make our way to 12th Avenue and South Jackson Street, 10 blocks south of Pike Street, roughly a half-mile away.
So just a short drive away from 3rd and Pike is 12th and Jackson, right? And you said that what goes on out here?
This is like the notorious like selling area for stolen merchandise, like fencing.
How much of a discount can you get items if you purchase them out here?
I mean, it depends on what you're getting, but like really, really cheap. Like for instance, like clothing, you can get like nice clothing that's like probably $50 in the store for like $5 out here.
A lot of these.
Great. Niggas need to go out there and shop.
Has AI
Get you a
marketing
polo.
tools to help
Get you some.
These people just go into a store and just grab stuff and leave.
Yeah, they do what's called guerrilla boosting, which is where you go into a store, you just openly grab merchandise and leave.
Boosting or retail theft has caused several local businesses to move out of the area affected by the rampant thefts. It's very common, as we just saw at the Ross Dress for Less.
As you can see right behind us, smash and grabs are not very uncommon, and one just happened.
People that stole a bunch of shit from Ross, we just missed it, I guess.
Yeah, they're returning
like I was
this
saying
stuff.
in the car, smash and grab robberies are common out here.
Yeah, so a lot of these stores have closed down. For instance, you said the McDonald's up there.
Yeah, you can't go inside the McDonald's. The Macy's closed down because people are doing the same thing, smashing and grabbing a bunch of coats. A lot of the time, if they don't have private security, they won't do anything and they won't stop you. Most of the stores don't want confrontation. They don't want that bullshit. So.
You don't even need to wear no jewelry.
More expensive shit than they do. I get it cheaper than they do.
Shit start getting wild, man. It start, that Fetty start hitting, man. These streets start getting a little more wicked, man. And Fetty's like turning into new cracks.
It's cold at nighttime. There's not a lot of bathrooms to use. As a girl, which is gross.
But you be crazy out here, like rich people like be smoking all day long, like just like this.
It's like the crack epidemic in the 80s had the world fucked up. And literally now it's not even the crack epidemic. It's really just the motherfucking fentanyl epidemic. Like, this shit is so sad.
Until the cops come, people start moving around like cattle.
We're getting money, we're getting paid, we're getting laid every day. I don't have to put up with all the rules of society and all the bullshit. I ain't got to pay taxes to some government that's going to kill my kids with the money I give them. Pretty well free to do what I want to do until the cops come and tell us I got to push it down the street. All the kids disappear. Only people that can make them disappear without a problem is police officers. Look into that a little bit more, Mr. and Mrs. Taxpayer.
Could you tell me a little bit about life out here?
Amazing. The atmosphere is awesome. I moved out here because weed was legal and things like that. I want to be homeless,
You want to be?
Yeah, I like it.
What are some of the benefits of being homeless from your perspective?
I don't have to answer to nobody. Wake up whenever, go to bed whenever.
How long have you been homeless for?
I've been homeless for going on 6 years.
What did you do before you were homeless?
I worked at a shipyard for 14 years on the East Coast.
Tell me a little bit about life out here.
You're gonna get snaked. You're gonna have friends that you think are close to you. You know what I'm saying? People that you think are close to you turn their back on you, and you're gonna see the real underbelly of the world.
My homie just got shot fucking the other day, and in that shooting, someone died. And it's like, that's some shit that happens all the time. And
how many times did you get shot?
I got shot at one time. It went in and it went out, and just being wrong place, wrong time.
How long ago was that?
It was like 2 days ago, and it was on and today is my birthday. That's the crazy thing.
Today's your birthday?
Yes, I almost not made it to my own birthday.
Man,
just die right now.
Happy birthday.
I'm gonna be real, like, niggas really do be dressing like homeless people, bro. Like the fashion look like that fashion nigga. If y'all know who I'm talking about, bro, be having piercings, be wearing all types of dumb shit. Sometimes the shit fly, but like sometimes he be wearing all types of wild shit. It's like, damn, nigga, you on a fashion strip that damn near look like a homeless strip.
Thank you very much.
I feel like the Seattle government is doing a good job of helping homeless people find housing.
Outreach workers who don't do very much outreach for me, being I'm homeless, if I miss an appointment or something, they get upset with me, or they don't do their fair share, I think, of reaching out. Like right now I'm homeless, I don't have a phone, can't keep a cell phone because I fall asleep outside and they get stolen. Can't catch up with her, she can't catch up with me, and she's in court a lot, so.
Homelessness has been an ongoing historical issue in Seattle. The problem
This shit
being
is getting
documented as
wicked.
far back as 1850. In 2020, the city of Seattle allocated $80 million for the Division of Homeless Strategy and Investment. However, the cost of medical, police, and all nonprofit governmental efforts has cost much more than this across the region.
As far as the government, you know, you guys know, the government don't care about nobody.
What do you think could be done to clean up an area like 3rd and Pike that has been the way it is on and off for over 40 years?
They gave us housing, and it really didn't do much. You're still out there.
They gave everybody out there housing?
Pretty much. I mean, the people that really wanted it. I mean, you want me to be honest about it?
Yeah.
The motherfuckers that didn't get housing didn't want housing. They're supposed to be in one spot. You weren't in one spot. Come on, man.
So you feel like someone that's homeless right now?
Yeah, niggas be moving around. I mean, just like Brad said, he out there too. It's like, you got shit.
Downtown
to get off the
Seattle
streets.
has the option to be housed.
Yeah.
And it's a decision for them to be out in the streets for the most part? That's probably surprising to some people.
Well, it's the truth. And I really put the time in to really like follow in what they asked me to do. And that's how I got my housing, my hotel, and then I got into my apartment that I'm in now.
What is the housing like that you received?
I stay in a DESC building, and I told him I wanted to quit doing drugs, but you can't put somebody who wants to quit doing drugs in a DESC building.
Why is that too much temptation?
Everybody there does drugs. Everybody there is crazy. Everybody's just a piece of outside world in an apartment building, pretty much.
It's like a chaos environment. How long have you been out here?
I've been on the streets for 10 years. I just got an apartment last August, so I've been indoors for about almost a year.
You have to pay anything for it?
30% of income.
Do you like that whole situation, or is there something that you think Seattle could be doing differently?
No, they're doing right for the housing, you know. It just takes forever. If you're a single white male, it's going to take you years before you even get into a place.
Well, you're going to be last on the list?
Yeah.
No, the tiny house used to be cool. Like, you go up and, like, if you didn't have anything to eat, they give you fucking a warm meal.
We always get judged by people driving by, people that have homes. They always want to judge us. And they pretended to give us homes, but all that money that they invested, not a single person has been given a home. They say, oh, we will send you, we will call you. How you gonna call me? How you gonna find me when I'm over here? You need to come over here and find me here. Nowhere else. Like, you're gonna see me. Why do you need to send me a mail? Come over here and find me and give me the house. How hard is that?
So you feel they didn't make it easy enough to get a home?
Not like, they make it beat around circles. They did money.
Give them your email. It's free to create an email. Go to your local library, or they gotta have somewhere local that, you know what I'm saying, get your phone, whatever. Spend a little $50 to $100 on a shitty old phone. Go to McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? You can spend $150, bro. You be boosting like shit. Y'all niggas be making some money sometimes. Like, bro, if you really wanted to, we'll get you an old iPhone for about $50. Someone else probably boosted the bitch. We'll get one of those. Little $40 iPhone or $40 smartphone. Go to the McDonald's. Get the free Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? Give them your email and then thug it on the email, bro. Every day, go check that bitch at a local Wi-Fi spot.
Money and then they disappear. They buy cars for themselves. They buy bonuses for themselves.
So you guys are willingly homeless.
How niggas
Where
gonna
do
buy
you
bonuses for
find
themselves?
places to sleep at night?
What the fuck is he talking about?
Even Pike Market right there at the picnic tables. I'll sleep there, you know. Yeah, man.
I'm just walking through.
Yeah. Carry on.
So a lot of these stores are closed yet. Some of these high-rises are apartments that cost over $3,000 a month.
Yeah, I mean, some of them, like, if you were to buy them outright, are $1.5, $2 million apartments, you know?
Basically, with opiate addiction,
How
I
the
hate
fuck
myself. I
are
want
those
to
worth
die.
anything?
Why? Because they keep kicking us down, kicking us down, kicking us down.
It's not like
that conscious of relapsing
Those
and be
them young
unconscious
niggas, too.
because you hold yourself.
I want to see the misconceptions, y'all.
What are some things that you think people might not know about being homeless in general?
It's a choice. People don't believe that. People don't understand that. If you don't want to be
It
homeless,
is,
you don't have
though.
to be homeless. You can get your shit together and, be where you want to be. But people choose it because there's no rules. There's no bills. There's no rules. There's no expectations on you. You just chill all day.
It's like the ultimate freedom in a way.
Pretty much. But then it eats away at you. Because, you end up like me, 32 years old, racing to find some type of job that's going to put some money into my pension so that I can live comfortable when I get old instead of working until I'm 80, you know?
My name's Aaron Gilmore.
What has brought you down to 3rd and Pike?
Well, I do a lot of drugs. Smoke a lot of fentanyl.
Fentanyl is obviously a pretty hardcore drug. What led you down the path of fentanyl use?
I had cancer when I was a kid. I had cancer from age of like 13 to somewhere like
17 or 18. We went from like Dilaudid and morphine and shit like that to smoking pills. Kind of progressed into heroin 'cause heroin's cheaper. And
How long have you been addicted to opioids?
well, from 13 to 29. You do the math.
And how would you describe the grips of addiction to someone who's never been through it?
I can't put it into words. I'm not going to try to. I'm just going to tell you that to want to exist in this world, doing what I'm doing, you have to be in a pretty low place in life. I go into a grocery store every night. I steal hundreds of dollars worth of groceries to sell them half price to people who are only willing to pay half price because they know they can get one leg up on me. I walk away with $40, which is enough to do drugs and maybe a soda or two.
Where do you hope to be in like 3 years?
Not dead.
I guess to someone out there that is considering trying opioids for the first time, what advice would you give them?
What the fuck are you thinking? That's it. That's it. What the fuck are you thinking? It's stupid. It's the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard. Don't fucking do opiates.
I'm glad he said that, bro. A lot of these people smart enough to tell you, bro. Like, I did this, bro. I made this mistake. You know what I'm saying? Don't do this shit. You know what I mean? Just don't do this shit. That's how you gotta take it. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to end the video right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? If y'all thinking about doing drugs, popping pills, starting with Xanax, perks, you know what I'm saying? Oxycodons, all them jumps, bro. Just don't do it, bro. And perks ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? It might turn you down a path you don't want to be in life, bro. And I hope y'all don't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's Trey the Third, and I'm out.